Hello, beautiful people. Hey, look, before I start this session, I have a big announcement to make. And, the documentary that's been in the works for a long time about my son Eric's life, it's almost finished. But in order to get to that finish line, the director producer Paula Marino needs some help. So she needs funds to cover all the professional fees that will be involved to bring the story to the screen, like a professional story editor, a music composer, a sound mixer, an illustrator, animator, etc., etc. Now, Paula created a crowdfunding page where you can donate whatever you feel comfortable donating. You can also donate by purchasing a 30-minute session with one of our mediums, or by purchasing an item from the Erik merchandise store, like the one I'm wearing. Saving the world one prank at a time. It's an embroidered image, so it's really nice. So anyway, go visit channelingericdoc.com and take a look at it. This project is very near and dear to my heart. And one of my greatest wishes is to get the story out to more people so we can help more people. And I want you to go and see the trailer that's on the channelingericdoc.com. It's so moving. It's so powerful. It was my first reaction. It was a gut punch. Um, but it says it all. So look at the trailer and let me know what you think. Thank you guys. We're back with part two of the Luke and Shannen show. Luke Perry and Shannen Doherty, and the moderator channeler is Michelle Gray. Her information will be on the screen and it's going to be in the description box too. We have Luke and Shannen still here, I hope, and Erik, my son in the afterlife, is also here to help if we need it. All right. So back to Hollywood. What was your opinion? What is your opinion of Hollywood today, Luke and Shannen? And did they experience anything strange throughout their career in Hollywood?
Okay, so they're collectively because they've got a very similar okay, no, sorry, Luke is gonna come forward a little bit more with this. Um he's saying that he experienced pretty healthy, he's calling it detachment from Hollywood, as far as he says there was certain times in his life where he was a little more involved. He said that he did become more and more interested in the creative process of Hollywood. Did he observe things that weren't, he says, ethical? Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. Um,
Can you give us an example without using names of one of the worst ones? No,
he's
no name.
actually, so he's not identifying anybody
No.
in specific, but he's just saying like roles or people losing positions because they're not doing something, and he's not necessarily only going to physical type things. He's saying like going out of the boundaries of what the job would be, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
talking about unethical choices or unethical decisions
Yeah.
um out of the job description is what he's saying.
Doing
So
unethical was making you do people do unethical, I mean, things out of the job description. Was that unethical, or were they asked to do unethical things like go and buy some crack on the corner or something like that?
that's and that's exactly the types of things he's showing me,
Okay.
is
Ooh, okay.
just knowing or having like an awareness that there's some things going on um that are outside of what we would perceive a job description would be. So he, it's that kind of
Yeah.
stuff that he saw. He's also saying groomers, and that's where Shannen's energy is coming into. You hear things, you know things, you hear stories, and some things are true because you've witnessed certain behaviors
Yeah.
from some people.
Yeah, like if
Um,
somebody was asked to do a sexual favor and they did, that would change the persona, I'm sure. So you probably picked up on that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, so she's doing a lot of like hearing. She herself, she's not putting a lot of energy on her having um something of that nature.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of energy she's giving me with some inappropriate like speaking, like
Yeah.
being treated inappropriately,
Right.
but she is saying, and they do see from this perspective too, um many different reasons why it takes place, but it doesn't surprise them, and
Okay.
a lot of things that we see would not have surprised them being
Okay.
still alive if they were still
Oh.
physical.
Oh, wow. Okay. I would like to ask them both if they truly enjoyed their lives here on the earth plane, and is there anything they would change coming into the next life that they didn't accomplish here? Great questions.
They both said um very expressively loved life,
Yeah.
loved life, um the relationships, the people, family,
Oh, warts and all.
family, very important.
Mhm.
um Luke is really going into kids, um the bonds, and he's also putting a lot of energy on animals too.
Okay.
Shannen, she's just saying that coming back into life, um like not worrying about the little things, wouldn't worry about the little things, like things
Okay.
that were a waste of time to worry about. And she's showing like being younger and having the wisdom. She says, taking the wisdom of everything I learned, I wouldn't worry about certain things. I
Yeah.
wouldn't stress so much. And she says, and I would make sure to live life fully right from day one as best as I could.
And live
And she
life
says,
in love, not in fear. These people
yes,
say, "Oh, can you ask if there's going to be a volcano in my region?" All this stuff. We're right where we're supposed to be. We're eternal beings. So what is the worst that can freaking happen to us? But live life in love, not fear. Anyway, and there's
she's,
many
she,
facets to love, many facets to fear. Hates, for example, one. Loyalty on the other side is an example of a facet of love. Okay.
she's just saying, and she's agreeing with you. And she says, like that is truly her message to everybody, is like, you're here, you're listening to this right now, you're here, don't you waste a single moment, don't waste
Yeah.
it. Like,
Okay.
yeah, things happen, but don't waste it. You have an opportunity to live and experience everything, so love it, because it does go by short, it goes by quick.
But in y'all's case, yeah. This person feels, Shannon, that you were misunderstood a lot in your life. I feel that you were a deep thinker and people maybe saw that as standoffish, but really misunderstood your intentions. Is that the case?
She says that that would be fair to say,
Right.
um, that she sometimes would hold back out of a bit of a protectiveness too,
Right.
or and when that would come forward, it wouldn't always be received in the right way. So she says that it was very frustrating for her to be perceived in a way that is not clearly how she felt inside.
Okay. Right. I was looking at some settings here. Okay. What, if any, was your sole contract with Alyssa Milano? This Trump derangement syndrome.
She actually says being okay to take a break, being okay to walk away, being okay to
Yeah.
take a break.
Oh, that's nice. So that was your sole contract with her.
Hmm.
I
And
like
she
that.
says that there were many little facets in there because there was so much good stuff. And she says the stuff that wasn't so good got displayed,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Of
But she says
course.
like it's okay to go in another direction.
Yeah. if you have toxicity in your life, even if it's a dear friend, it's okay to take a break to protect
Hmm.
yourself, your energy. You have a responsibility to protect your energy and to make sure that you have absolute sovereignty over it. No one should access your energy without your express permission, and that includes toxic people. That's what Mama Lisa says.
And she
I
says,
learned from my
you
son.
never give it away. It's yours. Don't give it away.
Absolutely. All right. Do you, Shannon, share any past life with Aaron Spelling? And if so, how did you know each other in those past lives? Oh, interesting.
Okay, that is interesting. She's calling him a wizard.
Oh, wow. I think he
Um,
is.
she says, yes. She says that it wasn't necessarily a lifetime where she was up close and personal with him. Um, but she was in a lifetime with him where he was teaching, and she says manifesting. He was like a philosopher. She's bringing me back to the Greeks,
Oh,
ancient Greek.
oh,
um she's likening him to a philosopher, but she keeps calling him a wizard.
wow, cool.
Wizard. And she says listened to by many people.
And he is too. What do you do in heaven, guys? Anything? You crossed over pretty recently, Shannon, but I don't know. What are y'all doing?
She's just giving me a visual, and she's got a really beautiful setting that she's in. um there's a lot of really nice pillows. It looks really comfortable, like she's just in all this comfort and pillows, and I can smell like almost like a vanilla scent.
Wow.
um she says that she's been resting, relaxing. um she does keep an eye on people that are physical, that she loves, and she says loves dearly.
Mm.
um she says that her purpose as a spirit is really to help people persevere. That is the, she keeps giving me that word as like leading with perseverance, helping them get through difficulties. And so she will step in. She's showing a lot of people that she was connected to, and some that she didn't know personally that are still living on Earth. Um, Luke, he's giving me a visual of being in like a pair of old dirty looking jeans and a plaid shirt, and there's a lot of like dirt, and like it's a very rugged outdoorsy
I can
looking
see that.
area. And he's got a
Totally
dog
the
that's like,
opposite of Shannon. Jeez.
he's got it, actually, yes, it's very different. He's got a dog that is like running ahead, and you can see the stick, like you see the dog from the back, and you can see the stick in the dog's mouth, and the
Oh,
dog is running ahead. And let's see what his description is. He says, I just am. I'm just am. I'm in my element. I just am.
wow. That
And
sounds like my element too. So, what kind of dog is it? Or does it look like?
it's kind of got I don't want to say long fur, but it's a medium to large size dog. And it looks like might be, well, it's a Heinz 57, I guess, the best to say
Okay.
it.
Okay, so was that a dog you had in another life?
He's saying one of his dogs.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
One of his dogs.
That's good. So one of his dogs that passed away in your life is Luke or before?
He's saying from this life.
Oh, wow, that's
From this
wonderful.
life. Yeah.
Okay, you and Luke had past lives together. Okay, we did that already. Unless you want to add another one, but I think that was one that showed your connection together, so it's probably enough, right? Who do you try to contact now that you're on the other side?
Hmm. Shannen says her mom.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful.
Um, like she's showing me like holding hands, so
Mm,
walking with her mom.
mm.
Um, Luke's showing me a few different people. He's showing me the connections to him, his kids,
Oh yeah.
friends.
Okay. I got you.
He, he he's just saying
Unusual.
he pops in and out. Yeah.
Okay. Once you cross over, were there any celebrities you thought were genuine friends during your lifetime that you saw were actually not as much your friend as you thought they were during that lifetime? Or not?
So they're not really showing anybody. Luke Perry has showed me James Dean a couple times.
Oh God, he reminds
Flashed
me of
James
James
Dean's
Dean.
face, and I'm curious to ask why he's showing me that.
Yeah, why?
So he says there's like a soul. There is a soul connection. He's saying that in the way that so Erik is saying like a fragment of the same soul, like there's something shared. So there is a similarity. Um, so James Dean would experience life through Luke Perry's eyes. So James Dean in spirit
Oh,
was an influence.
oh, cool. I can
So
see that.
yes, yes. So that so when he answered the question and just showed me James Dean, he's just saying like he wanted to mention the connection, but also that is one that he did connect with. Um, there's a couple other that I don't recognize and I'm not sure who they are, but he's actually showing it as more of having a really good conversation with them, like not feeling like there was any issues and they
Yeah.
don't feel like people he knew that he was actually connected to. He just liked.
There was some show series that I just loved, but for some reason they won't let me see the first one. It's like he played this Justice of the Peace. Good night, Justice. Good night. And I just love that one. I'm trying to see if I can find it, but I'll read. I was on The Simpsons. Wow. Uh, Family Guy. Boy, you had a big career. In case you didn't know
He
that.
he did a lot of stuff.
What was
Yeah,
your
he's
favorite?
always humble. He's very
Oh, Good Night
humble.
for Justice. Good Night for Justice. So, why aren't they releasing the first one?
He's saying something about production and rights.
Okay.
He showed
Hopefully,
me red
yeah.
tape, so I'm not sure what exactly he means by
Okay,
that. But
that's fine. Hopefully it'll get out there. I mean, earn money. All right, so what was your favorite, both of y'all's favorite role or series, movie, whatever? Even if you were a voiceover for The Simpsons, whatever, anything.
okay, so Luke Perry is showing me he's showing me appreciation for some roles. He's actually showing me a lot of appreciation for his earlier roles, like for what it helped where it helped get him. But it's in his and he's saying it his later series, the last series that he was doing, or his later, and he's giving it in two ways. So there's something he was involved in production where he
Oh,
was on the other side of the camera because he's showing that there was a lot of he enjoyed that. He liked that. And he's also showing me being inspired a lot from his own experiences as a character in his later series. So um I don't know
that's weird.
what it's called. Uh,
Riverdale was one that's 2017 to 2019, and then
it's
2021, but that's after he died. Then they
is
had Beverly Hills 90210 2019. That's the year
it's
you died.
one where he was a dad. He's a
Oh,
dad,
okay. Well, and also, was it a movie?
and he's giving me multiples, so a series like a
Okay.
multiples.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is another one. Okay. What about you, Shannon? What was your favorite?
Okay, what was the one where she was like she's showing me magic wands and stars, um, seeing magic.
Um, I don't
Because
know.
what she's saying is this was out of the
Somebody
box.
will know.
This is okay. This is out of the box, and she's bringing in like the energy of like um being magical, um like doing spells. Like she's showing me moons and stars and magic.
Okay. Y'all put in the comments. I'm sure you know.
Yeah,
I just don't follow anything like that very much.
yeah,
Raising 5 kids, you just don't have time for TV. Let me tell you. All right.
yeah. I wish I did
What
anymore.
would you both most like people to know that was not really publicized much during your lifetime?
Shannon actually, the first thing she said is just the deep connections, like how important the connections were to
Okay.
her, like the deep friendships.
Yeah.
Luke,
Yeah.
he's saying he's actually saying like his goofiness, like
Oh, okay.
his personality that was, he says, not cool, like meaning he was not cool, he was goofy.
Oh, a little
um
nerd in your DNA, huh?
he
Goofy nerd.
says some would say I pulled it off, like it looked cool because I pulled it off, but he says the truth is like I had a silliness to me,
I like that.
um and he says it's what kept me real. It kept me real.
That's awesome. Are you guys planning another reincarnation? And Shannon, if you come back in a new lifetime, are you going to choose to have that much pain and illness?
So she said that there is energy with another lifetime. Um she is showing that there is, because she's bringing forward the perseverance again. She's bringing that forward, and she is saying that there's another lifetime, that there will be challenge that has to
Okay.
do with her health,
Mm.
and that there is more of a getting through it,
Oh, you'll
being
survive.
able to work through it. Yeah.
So obviously that means you didn't learn, I guess it means you didn't learn exactly what you should have learned from your battles with cancer. What was
She
not
says
learned?
no, not at all. Actually, it's to
Oh,
give me a different experience.
okay. That's what
Yeah.
that's what the human experience is all about.
Yeah.
All right. If you both were to off, no wait, with you, Luke, you impacted generations through your roles. How do you feel your legacy lives on? And what would you want people to take from it beyond just nostalgia?
He says, I never wanted to be remembered for being a heartthrob. I never wanted to really be remembered for the acting I did. I want to be remembered for leaving this world a better place,
Yes.
for putting my stamp on the world that is like not a toxic one, but a little more love, a little more acceptance, a helping hand, a little kindness. He
Okay.
says, being human and everything that encompasses, but being remembered for that part of me
Yeah.
that I feel I left in this world that still exists in my kids.
Oh, nice. You have a little boy and a little girl, Sophie and something or other. All right. If both of you were to offer one piece of advice to those still walking their path, what would it be? Then one more question after that, we're done. Oh, hit the like button right now before y'all forget. And the subscribe button, please. Luke, you want them to do that, right? Shannon, you want them to hit the like and subscribe button, correct?
Give thumbs up. Yep.
All right.
Thumbs up. Um so this, they're collectively putting this together for me. They're saying that, you know, we're here talking to you today, and we're talking about our experience from the perspective of our spirit.
Yeah.
And we're letting you know what we learned and how we see things from this point of view. But we
Yeah.
want you to really know that each and every moment that you have, every day you have, every day that you wake up, that is a new life for you. That
Mm.
is
Wow.
new eyes, like a rebirth. So
Yeah.
keep in mind that you have the power within yourself to say, okay, this moment's done, this day is done, and I'm going to look at this with new eyes. I'm going to look at this with a new perspective. And even if that might seem like a stretch for you to do in whatever space you're in right now, just keep in mind that, you know, it just takes that little bit of courage within you to say, is there a slightly different way I can look at this? And can I tell myself that this is a new start and believe in that? Because
Right.
that is what's true.
Okay.
Luke just comes forward and says, you have an opportunity to make a mark on this world.
Everybody
So take
does.
advantage of it.
Everybody does. We're all whole and part of God, our creator. So everybody has that vastly divine aspect that can do anything. Just remember that.
Yes.
That's the hard part, remembering it. What message do you have, last question, for those who loved you, both personally and through your work? And you love them back, probably.
It's exactly, Lisa, you're channeling because you're bringing word for word what everything you're
Wow.
saying.
Wow.
Yes, that's exactly it. We love you back. We love you back.
That's cool.
Always.
All right. Anything else y'all want to say? You were adored, obviously. I'm going to read more about you. Maybe watch a couple of episodes of something.
I will just comment and say that both of them are a very peaceful and very kind, loving energy. And it's very
Oh,
interesting to have the two of them because the way that I perceive it is when one's coming forward, you can feel the energy of each one moving, but they come together so nicely.
oh,
So
wow.
when they come together to speak and the messages, like it's just very,
Nice puzzle pieces coming together,
yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Almost like a
very,
one
very
unit.
nice. Yeah.
That's very nice. All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Check out Michelle Gray down below, and it'll probably has been on the screen. Wonderful healer, artist, channel, as you can tell. So check her out. And I said in the last part one that her daughter Shelby is going to come forward with some amazing gifts that we're going to showcase very soon, I hope. All right, thank you guys. I love you. Love you, Eric. Love you, Michelle.
Love you, Mom. Love you,
Hold on
Lisa.
for just one
Bye,
minute.
everybody. Okay.
Stay.